What is going on, y'all? This is going to be a quick video talking about preemptively treating snakes for mites when they first come in. I have a couple of Baird's rats, and so when I get in new stuff, I treat it ahead of time. Whether they have mites or not, I assume when they first come in that they do. So I grabbed me some of this frontline spray. You can get on Amazon. It's about $30 a bottle, but a bottle lasts you a really long time. I'm just going to show you what I do before snakes go into quarantine. And we don't have to worry about mites getting spread around because those things are really nasty. They can take over. They're a real pain once they get established. So whether a snake has them or not, I treat them as they come in anyways. It's just the smart thing to do. So first thing I do is I take my paper towel, and I take this, and I give it just a very light coating on both sides, like literally one pump each. Make sure it's dried out and that there's not, it's not like sopping wet or dripping wet with this stuff, because it is kind of not necessarily toxic, but it smells very strong. It's like alcohol based. So you do smell it. So I spray that, let it sit for a few minutes and dry out completely. Then, usually I have gloves for this. I don't have gloves at the moment. So I'll just be using a paper towel. Good spray on there. We'll use this little nail. See how we do here. This is just a little guy, and so what we're going to do is sort of taco him in there. We're going to let him sort of kind of come out on his own. Like I said, it's not, you don't have to worry about it hurting him. It's fairly safe, especially for younger animals like this. It works perfectly. The big thing with snakes and mites, period, is mites love the tiny cracks and crevices. So, let's see if I can get this guy positioned the way I need him to. So around the eye, around the eyeball, the ocular scale, under the chin and that chin fold down there. Mites love hanging out there. They love hanging out around the anal plate at the cloaca. So you really want to make sure you get in there really good and around the eyes, just because that's where mites love to hang out the most. So just a quick, like I said, sort of taco him and let him run through it. Just a good coating. And then once this is dry, you'll put in your hide. I'd probably wait overnight to give them water, just because you don't want this stuff getting in the water dish and them drinking it directly. It's not ideal. So simple paper towel, no substrate, because if they do have mites and mites get established in that, it's a nightmare. So for quarantine purposes, keep them on paper towel. It makes life a lot easier. You also notice that I'm not doing this in the snake room. If you have new acquisitions, you don't want to open the box that they came in. You don't want to be handling the animals in your main room if you can avoid it. Ideally, you want them separate from everything else. And then, after tonight, I won't be touching any of my animals, be showering and all that good stuff, just in case. Better safe than sorry. So I hope this helps. Keep in mind, frontline spray works really well on mites. They also like it dark. They like it moist. So they like underwater bowls, under hides, in the corners of tanks. If you have like an aquarium, they love those cracks and crevices up top near the lip. They really don't like light, so you want to keep them dark, or get all the dark spots in the tub or the cage. And I mean, usually I've treated with the frontline before, and I really haven't had to do too many follow-up treatments. It does a really good job of knocking them out. Highly recommend it. Like I said, it's $30 for this bottle. It is a little expensive, but it is worth its weight in gold, because this little bottle will actually last you a very long time. It does not take a lot for this stuff to do its job. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, all that good stuff. See you later.